Happy Devils Thursday! This is breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. The Devils finally get their first win of the 2019-2020 season. The extended preseason is over. The Devils have won. They beat the Rangers. They were just kidding around this whole time. They were just waiting to beat up on the Rangers to start the season. We're starting off on a positive note. I'm having a lot of fun here. I am your host, Sam Wu, here with Shorts Guy. We're having a lot of fun tonight, Shorts Guy. We just had a lot of fun for the pregame podcast at PJ Ryan's, where we had over 120 people show up to our live podcast event. We met so many Devils fans. We actually met some really classy and really nice Rangers fans. So we decided after the game, breaking news, the Devils beat the Rangers for their first win of the season. Wow, there's a lot to go over, a lot of banter, a lot of just Devils pride. Devils fans filed into the building tonight. Shorts, help me out here. You watched the game. I watched the game. Did something happen with Jack Hughes today?
Jack Hughes registered his first NHL point, which is
wow.
awesome. He got an assist. Almost was a goal, so he's right there, but he gets his first NHL point tonight. So everyone who is there, who is hopefully listening to us on their way out while sitting in traffic, leaving the building tonight, you guys were lucky enough to be witness to Jack Hughes' first NHL point. Still not his first goal, but hey, a point is the right step in the right direction.
A point's a point. A point's a point.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this Kako guy that they talk about?
Yeah, I don't think he made the score sheet tonight.
I don't think so either. But who is that guy? All I know is head-to-head, if we're correct that he didn't make the score sheet, because I haven't looked at the stats yet because my phone is a little slow right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 1-0 Jack Hughes in that little rivalry between Hughes and?
Yeah, I guess you can give him that. I mean, it's an assist. It's not like Jack Hughes dominated the night. But if we're gonna, if we're gonna start grading them on who scores what in what game, that I don't know. To me, that's pushing a little deep there. But hey, you know what? In their first matchup, Hughes gets the lone point between the two of them. I'll take that. But there's going to be a lot of good battles between those two. Being in the same division, obviously. Heated rivalries. There will be there's going to be a lot between those two, and I'm going to say this now. I foresee some playoff series between the two teams and battles between the two of them.
Number 29, Mackenzie Blackwood, 29 saves. He had a 9.35 save percentage. He did well. Jack Hughes, 1 assist. But how about Kyle Palmieri's sniper goal? That sweet goal. It was just like boom, boom, boom out of the net. Oh. I love it.
Right over the glove, right in that upper corner. I had a similar play against me this week, and it hit the post, thankfully. But Palmieri did what my buddy couldn't, and he put it past Georgiev. Man, Devils with a power play goal tonight.
What? That's right.
Power play is kicking.
It's a power play goal. Go eat fudge, Sam Rosen. I don't know. Trying to keep it clean. You did. Yeah,
But
you try to keep it family friendly. We had actually a couple kids on the show, the
tonight, yes, we
pregame
did.
show today.
Yeah, yeah,
Today,
it was great.
why don't you? Bill Beer Baron was actually talking to this a family. They came from all the way from Miami, Florida, not only for the
Yeah,
game, but they are fans of the Let's Go Devils podcast and came to see us at PJ
yeah,
Ryan's on the second floor. I mean, that was pretty amazing. We had the little boy on air. I forgot his name, but I do have their email address. So if you're listening or you're watching right now in your Uber ride and you're going to the airport, have a safe trip home. We'll be in
yeah. Please.
contact, and I'm sure we'll be sending something to you guys. Yeah, and Devils diehards, a few of them actually stopped by, had some grub. The food is really good at PJ Ryan's. I mean, I had
Yeah,
some
yeah,
wings.
yeah. I had a burger. It was really fantastic. So the next time we have a live event at PJ Ryan's, I think every one of our listeners who goes out to the games should come out, hang out. We have a good time. We had some giveaways. There's some great food, witty banter between Devils and Ranger fans, which is what you want.
Yep.
Nothing got out of hand. It was a fantastic event. You know, we have people flying in from Miami. People flying in
I
from
know.
Miami to see the Let's Go Devils podcast.
That's actually pretty amazing. It's not to toot our own horn, but Devils Rangers brings out the fan in us. Many memories. 2012,
Good and bad. Good and bad.
2006, Sean Avery being a jerk. 94 really was the Oilers or the Oil Hawks is what some would say. But the rivalry is still there. And, you know, we did talk to several Ranger fans, and the ones we met were actually knowledgeable, but they were very classy.
Yep.
They come storming into PJ Ryan's. And I mean, you know, at first I'm thinking, gee, there's nobody coming to the game. It's like 5:30. And then bam, it just hit us.
People showed.
People showed up. They showed up in numbers, right? They're all pumped up. A nor'easter is not going to stop them from going to a game. The wind, I mean, my travels to Newark involved avoiding falling branches just to get to Route 78. And by the time I got to Route 78, then I was avoiding tractor trailers that couldn't take the wind, swerving all over the place. And I said, you know what? I got to get through this because I got to get to this game. 5-2 victory over the New York Rangers. The Devils get their first victory. Now they are 1-4-2. And that's something to build on.
Though. We got that one. And you know what? Even bigger, the Devils went down 1-0, came back, got a decent lead. And although it looked a little bit, like, the past couple of games creeping back in when the Rangers made it 4-3. 4-2. Sorry, or 3-2. I mean, it's so much going on. So when the Rangers made it 3-2, it was like, oh boy, here we go again. Giving up another lead. They held on. Blackwood made some saves. Gusoff makes it 4-2. PK Subban, I believe, had the empty netter, making it 5-2. That empty netter scored just as I was transitioning from getting home to set up for this podcast and getting into the house. So I completely missed it. But I saw the highlight. Man, it's just so nice to win. It's and to win against the Rangers, no less. This was that game. We spoke about it before the game that this could be one of those one of those games that just turns everything around. And here's hoping that, man, here's hoping that this is that game to turn it all around.
Yeah. Tom Fitzgerald, congratulations. You are 1-0 when you are overseeing the operations as assistant coach. Much has been said about that. Look, if John Hines asked for it, and I tend to believe he did, If he was looking for help and solutions, he got a good partner in doing that with Tom Fitzgerald. Look, results are in the pudding. 5-2 victory over the New York Rangers. And like what we said, you do not lose to the New York Rangers. You just don't. The message was
Nope.
sent. The players got the memo. The players got together like a bunch of brothers in the brotherly love, brotherhood. I don't know what to call it. They played like a team, although I did get a little nervous when it was 3-2. I did get a little nervous, and I'm like, I'm going to stick with the positivity. And the Devils won. So thank goodness. Thank goodness. I mean, let's not even think about what would have happened. I mean, it could have been a different podcast tonight had they blown it again.
Breaking news was going to happen either way.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, it's just so much better that we won, but I'm right with you. When it got to be 3-2, it's like, oh man, here we go. You know, just that's what we've gotten way too used to in the last couple of weeks. You know, they just can't hold a lead. So this is a lot of steps in the right direction. They held a lead. They came back from 1-0 down in the beginning. You have a lot of big saves by Lockwood throughout the course of the second and third. And listening to the radio broadcast on the way home, you know, they hit it right on the head. You know, Matt Loughlin and Chico Resch, like it got to be 3-2, and it's like now it was Mackenzie Blackwood time to seal the victory. You know, step up, make the saves, do what you need to do, prove why you're, you know, the possibility of being the future of this franchise, and win the game. That's all he had to do, and that's what he did.
Yeah, and now we have to move on to the next game, Vancouver, this Saturday. They got to continue with the momentum. They've got to savor this victory. Now they got a taste of victory amongst each other now. You have to build on it. Otherwise, tonight...
You do.
Tonight means nothing. You know, you got to build on it. You got to get something going here. You got to get a streak, or at least play really well and hold that lead. Great job, Mackenzie Blackwood. I thought he played very well tonight.
I agree you have to move on, but I disagree that tonight if we lose Saturday, tonight means nothing. I completely disagree because you beat the Rangers. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, you want to win on Saturday and continue to win. And it's after Saturday, it's a 5-day layoff. But you know what? You beat the Rangers. And sometimes in a season that doesn't look very hot to begin with, like this one does, it's those small victories. So enjoy this one for now. Don't move on to Vancouver. Enjoy it for tonight. Move on to Vancouver tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
You know, enjoy this one now and focus on Vancouver tomorrow. It's not like, oh, you know, we lost again. Oh, okay, well, we got to get ready for Saturday. No, enjoy tonight. You know, get that feeling of winning. Remember that feeling of winning. Take it into tomorrow. You know what? Take it into Saturday morning. You want that feeling of winning. You don't just want to move on. All right, next game, boom. You want to remember that feeling of winning, and this is finally that feeling of winning, and you beat the Rangers. Now, granted, it's not for a championship. It's not for a conference title. None of that. But it's still one of those small victories that as long as we beat the Rangers in all the games we play them, I'm happy.
We needed this victory. It was driving me nuts. We needed this victory. I didn't want to wait till Saturday, and losing to the Rangers always stinks as well. Speaking of which, we got a big shout out to Dave Decker and
absolutely.
and Hardline Betty. They were doing some kind of documentary filming with Madison Square Garden Network, and they came to our live podcast. Brought their A game, went after every single Rangers fan they could find, It provided
yeah.
banter. Then the old goal song decided to play. You know, we had the horn and the old goal song, and then we were playing organ music, and then after that, it was a lot of fun at PJ Ryan's. I mean, it was just
Oh,
going
absolutely.
back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth, and it was just like the excitement, and it's like, and then the Rangers suck confetti. There was Rangers suck confetti all over the place
Everywhere.
as these guys, you know, these MSG camera guys are like, you know, they were doing this.
What's going on?
They were
Yeah,
just
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that. Yeah, what's going on? We're on the bullhorn. Just absolute chaos for that 5 minutes. And yeah, it was definitely a great time, and that's why we are #We Are the Fun Tour. Arlette was there. Arlette
Yep.
realized
Organist
that
Pete.
she's on. Yeah, Organist Pete. You know, they showed up. It was great. Organist Pete gave away 2 tickets to the game.
Again, second time.
Yeah.
2 events there, and he gives away tickets both times. So shout out to
Organist
Organist
Pete.
Pete for giving us
Nicest
tickets to give away,
guy.
which is awesome. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Nicest guy. Gave 10 minutes of his time. You know, the guy's a busy guy. He gave
yeah.
10 minutes of his time. It's Devils Rangers, and he just happens to walk in. Hey guys, you know, da 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 da, and then, hey, who wants free tickets?
Yeah, right. Just pulls them out of his jacket pocket, like I have tickets, which is really awesome that he did that.
Yeah, it was definitely a great night. Good times. Devils fans were great. Actually, I have to admit, the Rangers fans that actually entered PJ Ryan's, they were actually fun bunch as well. I forgot that I was actually wearing my Penn State hat on live air, and they're all chanting "We are Penn State" and this and that. I was going crazy, and then the guys
Oh, you were loving that.
another Ranger fan turns around, was like, "Go Buckeyes!" I'm like, "Boo!" It was cool. It was really cool. Just a fun night.
Yeah, we had a great
Facebook
time.
Live.
Great time.
Facebook Live. Everyone's commenting. We got to read some of these comments. I can't even keep up for it.
I know. I have to look too. I haven't had a chance.
Yeah. Also, big thank you to Durango Steve. He's a big supporter of the Let's Go Devils podcast. He sponsored some free T-shirts to be given away tonight.
Oh yeah.
I think one went to there was a little girl with her mom. Her mom was wearing the Rangers jersey.
Adam Graves jersey, I believe.
Yeah,
maybe a Graves jersey.
And the little girl came on live air. You guys interviewed her for about 1 or 2 minutes, and Molnar Roofing sponsored a free Ranger Suck T-shirt to that little girl, and the mom was just like pretty much shaking her head, like, "What?"
She was upset.
What?
She was not.
What?
She.
And on top of everything else, we had some raffle drawings, and she actually won one, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely amazing. So she's a big winner in my book. She's wearing a Devils jersey. Yeah, she's a fan for life. She'll be watching the Let's Go Devils podcast. But yeah, breaking news for those that are joining in right now. Devils beat the Rangers for their first win. New Jersey is happy right now. It's a sigh of relief. But we have to move on to Saturday. And also we will come out with very soon and be on the lookout on all of our social media pages, the #WeAreTheFun Tour, because there were a lot of people at our event that wanted us to go certain places. Even the Ranger fans wanted us to go to New York. I'm like, okay, you guys are cool. You know, I mean, they were actually really nice. Also, you know, with MSG there, I'm hoping that we actually made some of that film that they were doing for their documentary. Nice. Yeah,
we'll find out.
You know, I mean,
we'll find out in a little bit.
They came close.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure Dave will get pretty pretty good view at it when he gets, when it's done before anyone else. And, with all hope, they don't put us on the cutting room floor, which would be really nice because they seem pretty excited when he told them what he did for his pregame stuff, that he goes to the Let's Go Devils podcast events. So that's always awesome to hear.
Trevor Jordan Horn writes, I was out of the room when the Rags scored to make it 3-2, so I ran back to my room. Good idea, Trevor. Good idea. Because let me tell you, I tried everything to break the jinx of this season. So now I'm not going to take a shower to the next loss. So I'm hoping that we go on a 13-game winning streak. And my wife's going to kill me.
Poor wife. Your poor wife.
Yeah.
Especially because there's 5 games in between Saturday and the next game.
Oh. Yeah. Bobby Manella writes, I did break out the red Sambas. They're lucky shoes. Facebook Live, Twitter Periscope, YouTube Live. Let us ask you, what did you do tonight to cause this Devils victory over the New York Rangers? Did something happen? Was there something unusual that happened that you did? Because if you know where what happened, rinse and repeat. That's what I say.
Yep.
Rinse and repeat. I checked my socks. I actually wore matching socks today, so I'm gonna have to keep doing that. DJ Shelley. Oh, was she awesome?
She was great
tonight at PJ Ryan's for the pregame podcast. She was playing Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby. She got the. I'm telling you, we're bringing the entertainment. We're just absolutely bringing the entertainment, and it was just a good feeling in the room. So DJ Shelley, I know that you're at South Street in Morristown right now, DJing till probably about 1:30 in the morning.
Probably.
You have to go to every Devils home game for the rest of your life to extend that 1-0 streak when you do the Let's Go Devils podcast at PJ Ryan's on 35 Edison
Got to be a regular now.
Yeah, you got to be a regular. Cheryl Miller, she says, thank you for this. Andrew doesn't understand the jinx and the good luck. Andrew, let me tell you something. Hockey superstition has gone on for so many years. I remember, and I told Grant Marshall this because he was playing for the Dallas Stars at the time. 2001 Stanley Cup Finals Game 5. It was 0-0 the entire time. And it went in the third overtime. And I said in the beginning of the game, because it was my tradition, because if you remember the series before, it's not 2001, 2000, the series before, I had such a negative attitude that the Devils were just going to be done and the Flyers will go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Well, I started that, okay, I'm in my seat. I'm not going to the bathroom till the Devils win. But that triple overtime had me like, I almost had a piss in my pants. I couldn't move. I literally couldn't move. But then Vladimir Malakhov, misses assignment, and Mike Modano scores the game-winning goal past Martin Brodeur to win 1-0 Game 5 to force a Game 6. It was all worth it in the end because Jason Arnott had that sweet goal double overtime. And the Stanley Cup has fallen from the stars.
That's a great
Kevin Stoke
ball.
writes, my bathroom was cleaned by my roommates. He's staying here for life. Yes, have your roommate clean your bathroom forever because we want to win. We want to win. Yes, let's go to Facebook Live. Any kind of superstition you did tonight, we want you to listen and repeat for Saturday's game when Devils take on the Vancouver Canucks at the Rock on October 19th. I believe it's a matinee, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yeah. It's a 1:00 start. And it's Hughes versus Hughes on Saturday.
Oh, well, how about that scenario? Is this going to be another scenario? Like, who are the Hughes parents going to cheer for? Is it going to be like a Carol Niedermeyer situation when Scott meets Rob in the Stanley Cup Finals? Remember how they played that one out?
No, could you imagine? Can you imagine Devils Canucks in the Stanley Cup Finals? There would be riots, more riots in the streets when the Canucks can't win.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. The narrative is there. Yeah, so I'm just reading through. Trevor writes, "I was drinking a Blue Moon. That's all I'm going to drink until their next loss." Good for you, Trevor. Good for you. Good for you. Anybody else?
Joe Van Brackle. Joe Van Brackle said he's not throwing a jersey on until puck drop from now on. So I guess Joe, you kept the jersey off until right before game starts. So let's keep doing that.
Oh, absolutely. I had, was it fish sticks? Yeah, I think I had fish sticks at PJ Ryan's. I dipped I dipped both tartar sauce and ketchup, and I ate like a pig, and I drank water, and I also had hot wingies. Yeah, I also had hot wingies to finish off the night. So that is my pregame and postgame meal for the rest of this winning streak, which is at 1 right now. Yeah. Yep.
1. We'll take 2 on Saturday. We'll take 2 on Saturday in the matinee. Man, it feels good to finally win.
I see Nico Bernal. Nico, I love the name. Looks like I'm eating ribs every night. Game night. Got to get the right ratio of seasonings again. Yes, and if you have the right ratio of seasonings, send it to us, and we will make it for the Let's Go Devils podcast. Because why? We're going to sell it for charity, because we are raising money for our $35 million jet, so we could travel on the road with our Let's Go Devils podcast fans, these lucky fans. And Shorts Guy, I think you're back on screen. That was my series delay. But we will have the winning seasoning. You got to send us the recipe. Email me at sam@letsgodevils.com, and we will see what we can do. I wonder if Tom Fitzgerald on the bench helped Sam Wu, Matt Junio said. I don't know.
Because we won.
Yeah, we won.
We won.
Yeah.
It helped Sam Wu. Yeah. It helped all of us. Yes. We won.
Yes, that's all. It's all about winning right now. Winning solves everything. You beat the Rangers. That 2-4, I don't know. What was it, 2-4-2 or no? What was it? No. What was our record before? It doesn't matter anymore.
1-4-2.
Oh no, we were 4-2. We were basically 0-6. John Hines, all that shuffling you did in the first 6 games, all forgiven. You don't lose to the New York Rangers ever. The 94 Rangers, best team ever. That's what they say. And then I even on the bullhorn. One of the great things about PJ Ryan's with the second level of the window, we literally drew fans in by just shouting at the bullhorn. I think there was one Ranger fan that was on a serious conversation. I don't know if you saw that, George Guy. We have some videos of some of this. He was on a serious conversation on his cell phone. So, and he was alone, and I was just waiting for everybody to clear out. It was just him, and he's having a serious conversation, getting on the bullhorn. I was like, it's 5:47 p.m., and the Rangers still suck. And he just ignoring us. Of course they can hear it. It's so freaking loud. Yeah. That window, Shorts Guy, we got to really talk about this off air. The banner situation that we have right now, we have access to make banners. We should make a 20-foot banner. 20-foot banner that says this: PJ Ryan's, the official home game bar of the Let's Go Devils podcast. And it'll just stretch like the Great Wall. And they'll have our logo. And maybe we'll get Beer Baron to draw our faces since he's a cartoonist, right? Just draw our faces and with our headsets, and we'll be like this. Like that. And put banners all over Newark. Kako had no points. Thank you, Matt Junio. 94 Nevermore, Durango Steve. He helped my soul. Thanks, Joe. I don't know what you're talking about. I was trying to tag Sam. Okay, well, thanks, Matt. Tom stays now, LOL. Tom, it's hey, should I borrow this term? Fitz magic. You suddenly the big boss.
Win two.
The big boss is behind the bench. I mean, this is great. I love accountability. I love it when the bosses start to micromanage. No, I'm just kidding. We don't know if that's true.
Micromanagement. Micromanaging awful.
Yeah. But you know what? His presence is like.
Michael Cardone says, keep it simple. Absolutely, Michael. They have to do that. And I think they did that tonight. Simply, they beat the Rangers.
Yep. That's all it takes. Simply beat the Rangers. All is forgiven. Right, Durango Steve? It's like they have to beat the Rangers. Going into the night, it was you have to beat the Rangers because everything else is what Joe Beningo of WFAN says. It's a disaster. It would have been a disaster because the Devils got no fans. That's like the extent of New York hockey talk. That's all it is, And we didn't sell our building during the Stanley Cup Finals. Yada yada yada. I could have went up to the box office and gotten a ticket. No, that's BS because you had to get a wristband. We were all there. Some people were waiting in line, and the line was like out the wazoo on all the Stanley Cup Finals. That's all BS. It's all fake news. Let's move on. Enough of that. So, Tom Fitzgerald got this team clogging, passing, shooting lanes, playing tight in all ends of the ice, playing with discipline. It was amazing. Hughes' first point sinks Rangers, says Joseph Stanzelo. Yes, I couldn't agree more. It did have an effect, but I think that may be going a little bit over the top. It's just one game, folks. It's just one game. And there's checks and balances. If John Hines is so confident in his job security that he's asking the assistant GM, who is a smart hockey guy, to be behind the bench, I'll tell you what, that takes some courage. That really takes some courage. And, I have a lot of respect for that for the very reason is John Hines wants to win. I mean, we've been critical of him. Very critical, but he's willing to win.
We have been critical, and I think that's good that we're critical because that means we care. That means we give a damn about what this team does. So being critical and getting heat from the media and the fans, it's, believe it or not, a positive thing. It means there's a lot of people, aside from us and all of our followers that give a damn. I don't agree with you when you say all is forgiven. You beat the Rangers. Not all is forgiven because we beat the Rangers. We're going to enjoy it tonight. We're going to enjoy it tomorrow. Then we got to go to Saturday. Come Saturday, let's get win number 2. And you build from there. It's a step. Like I said before, I'm super happy that we beat the Rangers. As long as we beat the Rangers, that's, I think that's fantastic. So long as we beat them, no matter when we play them. But
yeah,
after tomorrow, that's when you got to start putting the game behind you. Say, okay, we beat the Rangers. We remembered how to win. We remember what it felt like to win. Let's do it again and start with Saturday. So not all is forgiven because Hines still has to prove that we can beat another team other than the Rangers because we're not going to play the Rangers for the next, 70-some games in a row. It's not like we can – it would be nice to play the Rangers every day and beat them, but we can't. So you move on starting Saturday, beat the Canucks. Then 5-day layoff. Hopefully they work on some of the basics again. Continue to build. Come out of that short break, win again. So it's not always forgiven. Enjoy it tonight. Enjoy it tomorrow. Go to work Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I'm just being a little sarcastic, Shorts guy. I know that it's getting late and you're probably taking me seriously, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
late.
And yeah. Also, folks, Let's Go Devils podcast is approaching 30,000 downloads, lifetime downloads. Back in June, I think we're at like 7,200. We are expanding. We're growing. We have haters now, which is great. So we have somebody to especially the YouTube live people. I'm hoping to get to meet some of these YouTube. I want to meet Felony Strutter. I didn't even send you the latest comments Felony Strutter had, and it's funny because the Let's Go Devils podcast, I'm taking more of a non-camera role, and the criticism has chattered. And then chatter has kind of died down. And then once I start doing State of Fan Address with Nick Villano, then it's back. Woo knows nothing. Woo, I like Shorts Guy and Beer Baron, but Woo is an idiot. This and that. Whatever.
And they're going to hate tonight's show. You're 50% of tonight's show.
Oh, I know. Matt Jr. said the only one negative is that the Rangers outshot us. Again, you got to look at the stats. I'm more interested in quality chances. The slate has been wiped clean, according to Durango Steve. Good night, guys. Enjoy this win. Thank you very much. Just tons of audience participation. And there's a reason why we are the most commented Devils podcast in the history of Devils podcasts. Our fans like to chirp. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Devils fans in general like to chirp, but this is ridiculous online chirping. Cheryl Miller, she said that she couldn't make it tonight. She felt bad. She actually put a nice post. Thank you, Cheryl. We miss you. We're hope for you to come back and hang out with us at our live events at our hashtag We Are the Fun tour coming to a city near you. Shorts, we're almost getting to the top of the hour, but I'm going to sleep very well tonight. Very, very well tonight.
I am as well. Vincent Hatt said they played with heart finally. I agree. They did play with heart tonight. You have to. I'd be curious as to. We have a lot of new guys, so I'd be curious to hear. And obviously we won't, but it would be interesting to hear what how they explain this rivalry to the new guys. We were talking before the game. Wayne Simmons doesn't need any introduction to how much to hate the Rangers, but all the newer guys do. I really would be curious because whatever they did, whatever they said between, Monday and tonight, it worked. We held the lead. We came back from a goal down. We held the lead. We won.
Yeah.
Small things, one game, but enjoy it.
Also, shout out to Melissa Dawn for doing a great job at the live event tonight. She's the best. She's the best. I was like, Melissa. No, called up Melissa. Come over here. Melissa, bring me some people in the second floor. Like I said, beginning there was nobody. It was like 5:30, 5:35. The place was packed. It's like, thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting all those people and Durango Steve as well. They just showed up out of nowhere. It's like, Melissa, get this done, and she just does it. Just does it. And then
I know.
I even said, Melissa, bring me a power play goal. Enough of this crap. She went to the game. She sat in section 212. The Devils scored a power play goal. It's just like that. It's not that hard, guys. Yeah, you need anything done, just call Melissa. Melissa Dawn, one of the best. Thank you very much, Melissa. And yeah, and she was the one that was doing those raffle tickets, free giveaways, chatting it up, chatting it up with the fans.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because you win things
so
when
we
you
got
come out to Electro Devils podcast live event. You win stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. And before we let everybody go, we had confirmed, and also he tweeted it. We have Cam Jansen on Sunday. He was previously
excited for
scheduled
that.
the previous Sunday. Oh yeah, you know what was so cool? He's like, I'm gonna bring it with a fist emoji like that. I'm gonna bring it. That should be interesting. He's got a new podcast going on with Andy Strickland. I love Andy. He is the most professional, just a friendly guy, just a good guy, great journalist out in St. Louis. So happy for him to see the St. Louis Blues win the Stanley Cup. Also, thank you to PJ Ryans for those drink specials. I mean, all those buckets of Bud Light. I saw people walking around with pails.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Taking advantage of that offer. $15.99 for all that Bud Light for people that are 21 or older.
Throw that in.
Also, just had a great night. Just had an absolutely great night. We'll sleep well. Friday is going to be a happy Devils Friday going into Saturday. Yeah. But we had to do this breaking news. I mean, it could have gone either way. But Short Sky and I were prepared to do that. Tomorrow, probably when you wake up in the morning, we're going to drop both the pregame and postgame podcasts on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, all these other places that would make it available. Also, we're looking at different places as well to download our podcast. People have been saying so many nice things when we meet them at the events. And yeah. All right. Well, guess what, Shorts?
What's up, Sam?
It's time to go. It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go to bed.
It's been a long day.
It's time to go to bed happy. I haven't,
absolutely.
It's been, yeah, I mean, it took the Devils to, mid-October, and also happy birthday to my mom. And thank you for producing that pregame podcast. I taught my mother how to produce a show, and she actually did very, very well considering the situation we were in. Thank you, Mom. And also thank you to my wife for being supportive, staying up, listening to podcasts, making sure everything is great. I'll see you tomorrow. Right now, I am stuck in the bunker studio because once the Devils won, we raced to our cameras and doing that. Thank you to all the fans chiming in on all of our social media platforms. And I'm going to cue up the music soon. Yeah, it's tough to produce and, do this podcast, but this is how we all feel right now, Short Sky. This is how we all feel, so everybody give me a big woo.
I'd like to send a special shout out to everyone who came out to PJ Ryan's tonight and supported us live and just had a good time with us tonight. I would want to say it was, at least from my vantage point, everyone looked like they had a great time. So that's what we want to do. That's why we are the fun. And we're going to do it again. Come on out. Let's double our live event numbers next time. Let's get more people. Bring a friend. Bring friends.
We want to piss off the Newark Fire Marshal by bringing more people than capacity at PJ Ryan's, and we don't know what to do with. Just like our comments, we just get too many comments, right? So I'm sorry, I'm still trying to cue up the music. I just lost it on the board. Okay. I'm stalling.
Josiah with a shout out from Alaska. Josiah, man, well done.
Wow. Hey, we have a friend named
the Great Frontier.
Yeah, we have a friend named Half Naked Guy that lives in Alaska. Give a shout.
No, not anymore. He lives in Utah now.
Oh, okay.
He used to live in Alaska.
My bad. Well, I did a terrible job fading in that music.
Whatever. It's
Devils
late
fans-
night. Devils won.
Devils fans, enjoy this breaking news. Devils beat Rangers for the first win of the season. Till next time, from New Jersey, Devils win 5-2 over the Rangers. Let's go, Devils.